to another video, and if you read the title, you already know what we're going to get into today. We're going to take a little trip down memory lane. It might be a little painful to look at, so viewer discretion is advised, but this is the set that I want to recreate. I was just scrolling and going deep back in my Instagram archives, and this is what came up. Did I say Instagram? I meant Snapchat archives. It's scary. I know it's hard to look at. It's hard for me to look at. It's a little cringy, but we all have to start from somewhere, and honestly, it makes me want to try to do it better. I'm excited about this one. This is when I first started doing nails. If you want to see how far I've come with this nail set and how I recreated the updated version of this nail set, keep on watching. First, I have to go ahead and do my notification shout out. So shout out to these 3 people who had their post notifications turned on. And if you would like a shout out just like these 3 people here, all you have to do is make sure you're subscribed to the channel and make sure you have your post notifications turned on. That way you're notified each and every time I post, and you can possibly be one of the first 3 people to comment, and you'll get a shout out in my very next video. So guys, I actually found another one on Snapchat that I really want to try to recreate. So it's out of these 2 right here. I actually started doing these during the pandemic. That's when I really started to get into nails really heavy. The date on these say 2020, so I know it's during the pandemic, a little after lockdown. So I was starting to get a little better with the acrylic, but as you can see, they're still lumpy and bumpy. The shape isn't all the way there, but hey, this is humble beginnings. Okay, let's do the stiletto, because I know for a fact I have come a long way when it comes to my shaping. I just did a little short video with these and it looks so cute. I love the chrome on that, but we got to pop them off. I've been using this peel off base before I apply the actual nail tip, and it comes right on off after I put about 2 coats of this. This definitely has to come off. So to take them off, what I usually do is I kind of pop it up a little bit, just a tad bit, and you can see like we got some lifting there. I just want a little bit of lifting just to slip some cuticle oil in between the nail and my natural nail, just to help it pop off a little bit easier. And then boom. See how easy that was? Without any damage to my natural nail. You can see there, that is the peel off base coat right there. It stays on, but it takes the nail right on off. And with the actual peel off base coat, I usually just peel it off, or I'll take a drill and drill it off. But this is coming off pretty easily, so I'm just gonna peel the rest off. Look at that. Good to go. So now we can start fresh. Let's bring back the video right quick. So when I did this using acrylic, obviously. But if you have been following me, you know that I am currently getting ready to come out with my own soft gel line. And I have really been using soft gel. Honestly, this whole year I have been using a mixture of soft gel and poly gel. But since I'm still testing for my soft gel kit that I am going to come out with sooner than later. So far, so good with this supplier though, y'all. I'm not even going to lie. I'm not really too fond with acrylic anymore because the monomer gives me migraines. So I am going to use poly gel today. So let me just finish sizing up these tips. At this point, I pretty much know like what size fits my little fingers. I have some small nail beds, but the good thing about this, which hopefully if it does right, I'll include it in my kit. Like, look, that's the biggest size that comes in it. Look at that. You get a variety of sizes, which is always nice. So this video, I am gonna just pop them off right on after, so I get to show you guys my pop-off method, which at this point I feel like y'all probably already know what it is. But if you don't, this is just nothing but good old cuticle oil. I'm just gonna lather my nail beds in cuticle oil, and only do this method if you want to pop off your nails right after. Like, this is perfect for practicing. So I have peel off base coat. You can find this on Amazon. This is by Macart. And I really just put 2 coats of this and it pops right on off afterwards, as y'all already saw in the beginning. I literally just showed y'all this, but hey, this is the beginning stages, just 2 coats. So that's 1 coat right there. Boom, and you cure that with your UV nail lamp. I have mine right here. 2nd coat and cure, and you're good to go. I cure for about 30 seconds, not that long. All right, now I'm just gonna take the gel glue and put it on as normal from here. That should be enough. And I have my faithful Melody Susie. I think this Melody Susie is about, I wanna say it's a little over a year old. So yeah, this is definitely Old Faithful. All right, nice and cured. I saw y'all's comments and most of you guys are really liking the extra long nails cover tips because you like the fact that it's customizable. You can make any shape, just about any shape that you want from it. This is probably what I'm gonna go for over just having a specific shape at first. You know, if hopefully these kits sell well, if y'all buy these kits, then I will be able to come out with even more stuff. But anyways, so of course a stiletto nail shape. These are some really short stiletto nails. Like, look how short this is. This is dangerously too short for a stiletto. We already have a stiletto shape here on my nails, but I do want to make them just a little bit shorter. So I have to be completely honest with you guys. This is the part that I'm most nervous about because look at that shape. Is horrid, and I'm not gonna lie, I really stray away from stiletto shapes just because like I'm not that great at stiletto shapes. So let's just see. I'm not gonna go too far down. We're gonna start right there and see. Whoa, that went really far. We're gonna see where that takes us. I am gonna get out my scissors. Now we can't get too scissor happy. I'm gonna do the little trick where they take the scissors and they kind of mark where the middle of the nail is and then kind of cut off from there. Let's do that much. We'll start off little because I don't want to get too scissor happy and cut off too much. So let's just do that much. Yeah. Bring out our file. This file is from Not Polish and it says 100 right here, so I'm guessing it's 100 grit, but what I want to do is like really just focus on getting that pointy tip up here, not focus too much down here yet, because I think that was my downfall. Like I kind of went too heavy over here and then that pinches it in too much and then kind of filing underneath and coming up a little bit as I go. I'm being so careful. I'm not even gonna lie because I'm super scared to mess this up on camera in front of y'all, especially knowing what we're doing today. This is still like fairly long though. Look how long that is though. Let's go in just a little bit more up here. We're almost where I needed to be. Almost. I definitely like my stilettos to be pre-shaped because for the most part, I suck at shaping stiletto shapes. And I don't know how confident I am in this, but I do feel like it's way better than that, so. But honestly, I think what works best for me with shaping stiletto is like working from underneath the nail and then eventually coming up and then just going back and forth. So as you can see the side, you see we gotta smooth that out. So I kind of go underneath and start working that out a little bit underneath and see, and then kind of bring my way up. And I just go back and forth like that and do the same thing to the other side. See there? See how that looks a lot more smoother from the side. And then now we just gotta make a point out of this up here and just come up here And just go underneath and just work that out into a point. I do like I would do if I'm shaping like an almond shape. So I just take it and just kind of round it out. And then this is what I got. And then I just go ahead and make a point out of it. Cause I feel like my almonds are a lot, so much neater than my stilettos are for whatever reason. So might as well start off with an almond shape and then work that stiletto in there. All right. And finally, we got it for the most part to a point. Look at there. And I already feel so confident about this. It already looks better than the shape I had before. So I don't necessarily have to do this because it's already so perfect. And the actual tip is very flush to my cuticles. But why not show you guys this? So sometimes if the tip isn't as flush to the cuticle, I'll take my drill, and this is a ceramic bit, and I'll just go around the cuticle area just like that. Just to file that tip right on down. But I did a pretty good job with application, so. But since I'm putting on poly gel, I need my drill anyway, so I'm just gonna go ahead and buff out the whole nail. I really don't need my drill for this. I really can use a buffer, but since I already got my drill out, might as well put it to work really quickly, and boom. Y'all, I am almost out of my nail polish remover, but acetone, but I still got a little corner left. So after taking the drill and going across like the cuticle, just to flatten that nail tip and flush it to the cuticle area, you can take some acetone and just go across it right up there. And that helps melt the actual tip down, so it's actually nice and flush. Look at that, look at that. Let's compare the two. It already looks so much better, doesn't it? Look at that. Now we can get out our poly gel. In the video, I did a pink acrylic, so it's only right to do a pink poly gel. I got all these different shades of pink. Don't know which one I'm gonna go with, so I'm just gonna go through them all with y'all. So this one is called Rebirth, but that has like kind of a shimmer to it, and I forgot about that shimmer. It's very pretty, but I didn't have a shimmer the first time, so we're gonna stick to what I did the first time, and I do that. This is, oh, that might have did it right there. This one is called Lily of the Valley, and I think that is the top contender for. All right, let's see about this one. And oh wow, that's pretty good. Let's put them next to each other. This one is more of like a pink nude color, and we need like a true pink, so I'm gonna put that to the side. I don't even know why I picked it. But side by side moment, I think I like this one better just for this set. So if you know, all you need is alcohol. If you want to apply some poly gel, and there's alcohol in this swipe. So I've done it before, and it works so perfectly. And I haven't bought some slip solution. I haven't bought slip solution since, because I already have a gallon of this on my shelf. So we're gonna use what we got before we go out and buy some stuff. We have Lily of the Valley by McCart. One little stripe down the middle. And I'm just gonna pat it down like that. And then we can come down on each side. And I love polygel a little tad bit more than acrylic just because, number one, I feel like it's a little easier for beginners because acrylic dries up on you, whereas polygel does not dry until you cure it under the UV lamp. So for that reason, for beginners, and honestly, for me at this point of my nail journey, I still like polygel over acrylic. I don't know how you guys feel about polygel over acrylic. Let me know in the comments down below. We can just put our first layer on. I'm gonna take this excess off if I can. So I'm just gonna take the rest up to the cuticle. Oh, we got a lot on this side. Let's pat this side down a little bit. Alrighty then. Keep the shape nice and snatched, and I'm gonna put one more layer towards the top to create kind of a apex there. So I'm gonna go ahead and cure that. I'm gonna do it for a good 60 seconds, why not? And honestly, that looks good, like from this view, but when you turn it to the side, look how flat that is. So I just wanna create just a little apex up here. I'm gonna start it right here though. All right, I never like to put polygel, whether it's polygel or it could be acrylic. I never like to put it too close to the cuticle area. We don't want the cuticle area to have too much product around it. So I'm just gonna blend that up just a little bit. But for the most part, we're taking this right on down. And just pat, I'm really just patting it down and dragging it. Pat and drag, pat and drag. And sometimes I like to turn it to the side to see how it looks from the side view as I'm going, just to make sure it still looks good on the side as well as the top. And we really needed some polygel over here, so we drag some over here on the side. And whatever is left, we can honestly just take it down off of that free edge. Okay, and after curing, this is how it looks up top, and then from the side, that's what I meant by an apex. You can see it's a big difference. It was flat as a little pancake, but now it has a little body, and this will look even better once we file. So if you've ever dealt with polygel, you know that after applying it and after curing it and everything, you end up with like a sticky, gooey finish to it, and it's like so annoying to file. But what I do is I just wipe it in alcohol, wipe it down, and that helps harden it up enough for you to file without having to worry about like that gooey surface. Already looking pretty good. Need to go ahead and file. So that's what we're gonna do. The shape is pretty much already there, but I just have to make it a little sharper. And then I'm gonna go in with my drill. Go ahead and file the sides. Round that out. File up on this side. and then file in the middle. And then the polygel around that cuticle area is just way too high. So I'm just gonna go in and file it right on down. And I'm just gonna buff this out. Look at the shape. So far, if we're comparing what I did before to now, 10 out of 10. So for the rhinestones, I'm gonna start with the pointer finger, which just has like a whole bunch of very chunky rhinestones. So for the pointer finger, I'm just gonna use these little pixie crystals from Not Polish. I mean, you can't get no better than that sparkle. I'm gonna use rhinestone glue from a card. This is like a random cheap little brush that I just have. And I'm just gonna lay it all over because we're just gonna dump this right on top. So that is just that. Let's take some off the sides because I don't want none of these crystals on the sides really. And I'm gonna just dump it. And this is probably exactly what I did before, but I think before I didn't clean up the sides. I just left it super bulky and it lost its shape. So yeah, there it is. Last time I probably left it just like that, but this time I'm just gonna go on the sides and just kind of like have it only on top right here and none on the side. Ooh, I didn't go far enough with the polygel on the side. I think that's good enough though. I'm gonna go ahead and cure it. Okay, that's not bad at all. From a side view, I really don't like the way it looks. I should have like pressed that down there so it's not like a hump, but it is what it is. Now, I think I did like some rhinestones on the ring finger. I have these, and these right here are pretty sparkly, so I'm probably gonna drop those down on there. I think I might like these pink ones a little better. Ooh, but I don't know. And I have the rhinestone glue on this dotting tool. We're gonna have some rhinestones going down the center. We're following this to the T. And this is just a wax picker. I'm just gonna start with the line. Let's just go down and see how it looks. Ooh, okay. Just one single line down the middle. Okay, let's try this. I don't know, how are we feeling that? I mean, that's a little better. It gives it a little character. I'm gonna do one last thing. It's not gonna look exactly like it did before, but hey, I'm gonna put these little caviar beads in the silver ones and kind of put it in that little nook. And then this one down here at the bottom. And I feel like that'll give it more of a finished, complete look. I don't think I want to go all the way down with it. I'm just going to keep it right there. I ended up doing the same thing on my thumb that I did on my ring finger, as you can see right here. And then all that's left to do is add a top coat, cure that for about 20-30 seconds, and we are all done. This is such a simple set. I love the way this turned out, and I'm gonna give myself a clean 10 out of 10 for improvement. Y'all see it. Look at this. And then take a look at what I did in 2020. Like, this is like a total transformation. I am super proud of myself. That's why I love doing these videos like this, just to see how far I've come. And we've come very far, okay, from them little short daggers that we did in 2020. But I definitely encourage anybody to do this, just to really celebrate the small wins and celebrate your improvement in your nail journey. So with that, we are at the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you watched this far, all of the materials that I use that's from Amazon will be located on my Amazon storefront. So make sure you go check that out in the description down below. Go ahead and subscribe if you have not done so already. If you love nail content, I do everything DIY nails. So make sure you join us here and join the family. And I will see you guys in my very next video for next week.